More people are moving to the Tennessee Valley every day. Home prices are on the rise and mortgage interest rates are making it tough for some people to take the plunge of buying a space to call their own.
Yeah, this afternoon, our Lauren Layton is showing us how sellers and builders are getting creative now to make sure their homes make it off the market, and also how sellers are using incentives called concessions to their advantage.
Life is expensive. And in a growing city like Huntsville, your money might not stretch quite far enough to get you the house you want. Housing prices locally remain historically high.
Right now, some people are having to get smaller loans to get into homes that 2 years ago that they could have afforded a little bit higher price home, and that's not the case right now.
Making it tougher, average mortgage interest rates sitting around 7%.
The rates have changed a lot of things for a lot of people.
RE/MAX agent Stephanie Scrimshire has been a realtor in North Alabama for years. She says the Huntsville market is beginning to cool slightly after a pandemic boom, but hundreds of houses are still being purchased citywide each month. How?
More concessions are being offered than I've ever seen in almost my 2 decades in the industry.
Concessions are incentives, most commonly from the seller to get a deal across the finish line. For some buyers, those concessions can turn the dream of owning a home into a reality.
Some of the things is they're offering more closing costs, doing concessions like offering to do buy downs, buying home warranties, having a good agent going in and educating a seller up front. Hey, you may have to offer more concessions. You may have to pay more closing costs. You may have to do more on repair cost. And most sellers are willing to do that.
Builders are playing that angle, working hard to make deals.
Right now, those numbers are going up on what they're willing to offer to get people, I say, off the fence.
With entire neighborhoods to sell, concessions have become a major tool to close those deals quickly.
Some of the production builders, they offer the move-in packages, blinds, the refrigerator, some closing costs when you work with their preferred lender. Those closing cost numbers, concessions have gone up considerably with most of the production builders here in town. It costs money to carry that inventory. You're savvy sellers and savvy buyers.
Eddie and Kristen Lowe have been through the process of buying and selling a home 9 times. The concessions they're seeing from builders are to sweeten the deal because prices aren't likely coming down.
They don't really want to come off of the house. So you're asking for things knowing that you're most likely not going to get money off of the house. It's going to be those concessions instead. But the rate buy down's great.
The Lowe's are interested, but not sold. A lot of the new construction they've looked at feels similar.
You're buying exactly what they wanted to put in the house. And you don't want to buy a brand new house and spend top dollar and then have to go in and spend, extra money to get it to what you want.
The Lowe's haven't decided what kind of home they'll buy.
And you guys have bought and sold so many houses.
Newer or older, but
we got your house sold in 6 days.
The Lowe's pre-owned home sold without a lot of concessions.
I can't compete against, the track builders and things like that, or the custom builders. I mean, they got millions of dollars. I don't.
Right now, it's clear. There are deals to be made on houses, new and old.
It's all in the art of the negotiation. Now, one of the ways that sellers can increase the value of their home, renovations, but just how impactful can those be? We'll take a look at that tomorrow.